Hey guys, it's WACK, and I'm surprised I didn't do this video a long time ago, but today I'm going to be showing you guys is my class setup for Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm going to be talking about each and every single one of them, what I use them for what map, for what purpose, the kill streaks, the perks, the guns, everything about it. So let's get it started. We're on my fourth soldier over here. We completed a total of 4 soldiers, so let's just go into this one. But starting off, this is my average assault rifle, pretty much my average class for whatever reason I want to use it for, any map, any game type, anything that I just want to play, I go to this right away. But I like the Honey Badger for whatever reason, and the reason for that is because it has an integrated silencer. And the way that I play Call of Duty is that I always like to be stealthy and I like to hide off the minimap, and the fact that it already has a silencer built into it, I get 3 perks right then and there. And then I get the red dots and extended mags, and then I got the tattoo camo. That's just the camo I have in all my classes. And then the perk setup, you're gonna see the same 3 perks in all my classes, or at least these 2 perks, because the way that I play Call of Duty, I play with a headset, so I'm able to hear people's feet. I like to scope out for the booty whenever I play Call of Duty, so I use Dead Silence and Amplify. Those are the 2 perks you'll always see me with. And Scavenger, I have this on every single class except for my KEM classes, which we will get into. And then over here we have Stalker. I always use Stalker for every assault rifle so I can sway back and forth. And then the last perk, I kind of switch it up. Sometimes I go with Sleight of Hand, sometimes Agility, and sometimes Marathon. Sometimes I switch it out for Hardline or even Focus, but more or less it's mainly these 3 perks. These are the 3 perks I like to switch it up a bit. Moving on to my average SMG class. This is for like any situation, but I want a faster kill. I use an SMG, so I really switch it out for the Vector or the MTAR, but I mainly stick with the Vector because that's just kind of my favorite SMG. And then again, red dot silencer. And then these perks there again, here you see the 3 same perks, but for this I kind of change it up a bit. I mainly run with these 3 perks, but sometimes I run like Agility, Hardline, and Ready Up, but it kind of just depends. But for the average class, I really run with like Marathon, Ready Up, or Agility. I don't really run Stalker because it's an SMG. I can already sway back and forth fast enough. And then for the kill streaks, I like to run IMS, Sentry Gun, and Vulture because I'm probably going to be in a tighter map. Same with here. It's probably going to be a bigger map, so I run a Dog, Battle Hind, and Helo Pilot. Moving on to the medium-sized map, this is for anything like Flooded or even Tremor to an extent. I kind of switch it up a bit, so sometimes run the SA gun, sometimes the AK, or even the FAD to an extent. The reason why I like to use like those 3 guns is because it has a pretty good fire rate, but it still has a pretty good range, so that's why I use it for the medium-sized map. Same thing, same 3 perks, and then Stalker, and then I switch it up a bit, but I mainly run with Marathon because it's going to be a medium-sized map. And then with that medium-sized map, I just run an average class setup, a Dog, a Sentry Gun, and Battle Hind. Sometimes I switch it up for what's called Trinity Rocket, but mainly I stick with the Sentry Gun. Moving on, this is the tight map. This is anything like Strike Zone or even, oh god, what's another small map? You guys get what I'm trying to say. The small, tight, close quarter maps like Sovereign. Sovereign's another example. I usually run an MTAR because it has a pretty good fire rate, but still somewhat of a decent range. Sometimes I run the K7, but mainly I stick with the MTAR, and then again, silencer, red dots, and then the perks. Since it's going to be such a tight map, I'm definitely going to run Sleight of Hand because I don't want to get taken out while reloading, and then Marathon. Sometimes Agility, but Agility is kind of useless if you don't have Marathon. If I don't have Sleight of Hand, then I have Agility, but so on and so forth. And then Ready Up, it's going to be a staple because I want to get my gun up there as fast as possible, and then the same 3 perks, Amplify, Dead Silence, and Scavenger. And then for the kill streaks, I run low kill streaks because I'm most likely going to die and get taken out. So SATCOM, IMS, or Sentry Gun if not, an IMS, a Dog. But I like an IMS for a small, tight map. This is my quick scope class. This is my sniping class where I like to quick scope or whatnot. You know, the USR, I use the USR L115. Those are the bow action rifles, extended mags. And also, man, I forgot to mention, I don't have a single secondary, lethal, or tactical grenade on any of these classes. So in case you were wondering, I just don't feel the need for a secondary, lethal, or tactical on any of my classes. I would rather want extra perk slots than a pistol that I'm not going to use at all. But for my perks, it's kind of changed up a bit. I got resilience, ready up so I can quick scope, and then quick draw. So because of course I want to be able to aim faster. Marathon, I change it up a bit sometimes. I know I keep saying that. I change it up a bit. I'm gonna stop saying that. I use sleight of hand, sometimes marathon, and then the same 2 perks, dead silence and amplify. I don't really feel the need for a scavenger because I'm most likely not going to live long, and the kill streaks, I'm probably not going to get them because I suck at sniping. This is my shotgun class. This is just any kind of shotgun class. I use the Bulldog or MTS. I love the MTS. It's one of my favorite shotguns in the game and one of my favorite guns in Call of Duty history. But I got the muzzle brake and extended mags. My perk setup, it's a little bit different. I got ready up and sleight of hand because whenever you use a shotgun, you need that fast reload time. Steady aim, it's a staple for a shotgun. Dead silence and amplify, and then scavenger, same 3 perks. I was running specialist, but sometimes I run support just cuz, but if I don't run support, I run specialist. Moving on, these are my KEM classes, and this is my KEM test class. This is where I test different class loadouts, different guns that I want to run a KEM. I was just using a marksman rifle just for giggles of it, but it was actually pretty fun. I love using this marksman rifle for a KEM, but I never got it. But same thing, I run scavenger. If not scavenger, I run fully loaded so I can just have those extra bullets in my gun. Dead silence and amplify. Stalker, just cuz, and then I have sleight of hand, and then my class kind of just goes from there. It's a test class. Need I remind you, this isn't set in stone. I change it all the time. This is my experimental class for a KEM, and that's pretty much all. Moving on to my KEM for the assault rifle, the only thing that changes for this class is the assault rifle part. I was using the AR-X, sometimes I run the AK, sometimes I run the Honey Badger, sometimes I run the FAD. It just doesn't matter. I really like the Honey Badger, but sometimes I'll just change it up to whatever I really feel like. It really doesn't matter. It just the only thing that changes in this class is the assault rifle part. The perks stay the same. It's always the same perks. I always go with fully loaded instead of scavenger because the way that I go for a KEM, I figured I'm gonna run out of ammo by the time I get my specialist bonus, and by the time I get my specialist bonus, I will have that longly loved perk scavenger. And I also do run Deadeye when I run a specialist bonus because I just feel like I want that extra oomph when I kill someone on that specialist bonus. But this is the assault rifle part of my KEM. This is the SMG part of my KEM. And like I said, it's not really, everything is set in stone besides the SMG. Sometimes I run the MTAR. It really doesn't matter, but same thing. I have these 3 perks, but I kind of changed it up. God, I keep saying that. I sometimes switch it up. Sometimes run sleight of hand, sometimes agility. It doesn't matter. And then for my specialist, that also changes sometimes. But then again, same thing, Deadeye and Scavenger in my specialist bonus. And then for the final class, this is my final quick scap class. This was where my second quick scoping class is. Same thing, bolt action rifle like the USR, just a little bit different. Extended mags, and then the same perks, quick draw, ready up, marathon. You know the old jelly jam, and then the kill streaks. It's not really relevant, but those are my kill streaks, SATCOM, IMS, and the sentry gun. And those are my classes for Call of Duty Ghost. Let me know if you like my classes. Let me know if you're gonna try out some of these classes. You can. I don't really see a reason why you couldn't, because that'd be selfish of me. But yeah, let me know if you want to see like a tip video for how to get a KEM. Let me know if you want to see a class setup. This was just like a little taste of my KEM. I can go into more in depth of it if you want me to. Leave me a comment and share this video with your friends if you do feel the need to. And I'll see you guys later. Let me know if you want to see some more ghost videos. Let me know if you want to see a KEM tip video. And I will see you guys later. Bye.